Pranam to Ma Shri Lakshmi. Let me start by narrating my favorite mythological story. Shri lost, Lakshmi regained, which is very connected to Quanto life. One day, Indra, the king of Devas, meets sage Durvasa. Durvasa presents a glowingly divine garland to Indra. Indra casually gives that garland to his elephant Airavat, who tramples it. This is a gross insult to Sage Durvasa, who is extremely enraged. The whole Devlok starts trembling, and all the riches, all the prosperity in the entire cosmos just disappears. There is no food, there is no water, there is not even air to breathe. After a while, a solution is found, and it is said that they have to churn the ocean. This is an extremely huge task, so the arch enemies, Devas and Asuras, they get together and they start churning. First, the poison is released. This poison is drunk by Lord Shiva. And then, after that, all the beautiful jewels from the bottom of the ocean start emerging. And one of them is Shri, and Shri Lakshmi enters the world again. Now I welcome each and every one of you to dive in with me into the essence of the story and how it is connected to Quanto life and its processes. In this story, Indra does something that happens to all of us. No matter how accomplished we are, we all get into this moment of ego and we behave with contempt. And in this contempt, we lose Shri. When we do not appreciate, we lose Shri. This ego has many different faces. It can manifest as a superiority complex, as jealousy, as possession, as insecurity, as fear, as anxiety. These is all the faces of ego, and ego causes crisis. And these crises we try to resolve in Quanto life. So now everyone understands how Shri is connected to the riches. But what happens? Why does water, food, and even air disappear from the cosmos? For this, we deeply have to understand what role Lakshmi plays in the scheme of the cosmos. Lakshmi is the Shakti that brings together the diverse elements of the cosmos. And when they come together and they deeply appreciate each other, they share, they intermingle, and there is a quantum leap of evolution. When we have the parched earth and it interacts with the rain cloud, that's when crops are grown and food is made. Hydrogen and oxygen, they are just present in their nascent form. They are extremely flammable and they can set the whole earth on fire. But when hydrogen and oxygen, they come together, when they intermingle, that's when water is formed. When two atoms of oxygen, they come together, when they combine, when they share their electrons, that is when we have breathable oxygen. So sharing is the essence of Lakshmi. And we can only share with that which we appreciate. Now, what is the ocean? The ocean is the whole sea of emotions that we possess. It is the entire range of emotions. It is vast, it is deep, and a lot is hidden at the bottom of our emotions. Our emotions are also like waves. They uplift us, they go down. And in our Quanto processes, this is what we observe. We observe the waves of our emotion. We observe the ocean of emotions. The third aspect is churning. The churning is what the process of Quanto life does. The good in us is churning with what is the evil in us. And when we do this churning, the halahal, the poison, the most toxic poison comes out. And we call this the psychic imprints, and this is what we observe. The only person in the world who can drink this halahal, this poison, is Shiva. And during the state of Shavasana, we create the space of surrender where we invite Shiva to come and drink the poison in our life. And when this poison is consumed, that is when the most valuable, the most precious essence of us emerges. That is when the Shri in us emerges and the most beautiful essence emerges in our Quanto process. So now I come to an end and I say that whenever we share, we are invoking, inviting and creating space for Lakshmi to descend. I bow down to Ma Lakshmi.